Good morning everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. It is lovely to have you here. I hope you're all well. I am still very croaky and yeah, still struggling to breathe deep, but I'm here and I'm okay, I'm not complaining. So it's an exciting day because it's the day to start playing with the new kit from Tanya at Tattytreasure in collaboration with Nanine at Collage Type, both on YouTube, both on Etsy, and both links are in my description. And this is a couple of add-on kits to the Alice in Wonderland kit called Down the Rabbit Hole from 2022. And if you were with me, yeah, 2022, that's right. If you were with me back then, you'll remember that I had great fun. I created some lovely journals. I really loved them, and yeah, so did the viewers as well. So excited for the add-on kit. And these are the papers. Now I've chosen to do first of all Tanya's kit, which is the long skinny journal kit this time in this collaboration, because I've never done one and I've avoided doing them. They've never really appealed to me, but I thought it was time I gave it a go, and when I've printed this off and looked at it, I'm quite excited now about doing a long skinny journal. So perhaps it was just about finding the right kit for me. But we're doing this as a DT. There's a few of us. Tanya's what are we called, design team, I guess. Yeah. We're all doing various parts of it, one each day for the whole of February. So I will be every Thursday with mine, like we were last month with the other kit. And yeah, when all that's finished, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and do one with Nanine's kit, because this is just my favourite, shall we say, kit I've ever used. So just to let you know, just a sneak peek, this is the box left over from that last kit make, so Alice from 2023. This is just a little peek of it. There's all sorts of things in there. There's toppers, there's ephemera, there's postcards, and I'm going to leave this one out. I don't think I'll be using it today on this video, but these are all the little bits and pieces that came in last year's kit. So yeah, I'm excited to get those out as well. But these are right, so these are the papers. Now there is a full flip through of both kits on Tanya's channel, and you can find that if you go into her channel through my link. If you don't watch Tanya already, the kit that I'm using, I will actually put a link to the kit direct to her Etsy store at the end of these videos, and then I'll do the same with Nanine's when I do her kit later on. Okay, so the pages. So yeah, if you want to see a full they're not pages, a full flip through of the kit before it's cut up and whatever. These are the journal pages. Oh, I inked that one, so I inked them all. So I've done these ones back to back. Now that's the freebie. I haven't told you about the freebie yet. I'll show you that in a moment. Again, there's a full flip through of everything on Tanya's channel. Now I printed that freebie one off in black and white on vellum just to see what it would be like. My idea was, you know, when you get like an antique book and the the pictures in the book were very precious, so they put like tissue paper or some such thing over them. Yeah, I thought I would do that with a piece of vellum, and I had a go at printing it in black and white to see if it, I wanted it to be different from the kit, and it's that page that I did. Ooh, that makes you feel like you're drunk. Don't do that. And yeah, and I quite like it, so I think I'm going to do that as the first page in the journal, just for a bit of noise as well, a bit of interest. And then I've just brought 2 pages of my coffee dyed, and you can see they've been gold splodged that I did in the summer, and I've really ripped them up. So you can see I've been using my tear rulers and yeah, torn them with fingers and various things and inked them round just for speed. So 2 of those. I'm not going to make it a really thick book. I think that will be it. Is that 7? I've got 4 back-to-back pages. Yeah, 1 of those and 2 of those. Yeah. For my first one, that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to put 7 in and then see how we go. So I brought this, which is a file divider that I coffee dyed in the summer as well, and I'm going to use that as my cover. Oh, here's the freebies. Look, cut some of them out, I think. Yeah, so there are 3 pages on Tanya's Buy Me a Coffee. I think it says here, doesn't it? Here we are. A giveaway from Collage Type, exclusively for Tanya at Tattytreasure, and it's for her friends and Facebook supporters. So if you go onto her Buy Me a Coffee site, like I say, that link is also in her links in my description. You can download these 3 for free. You don't have to buy her a coffee. You can buy her a coffee if you feel like it, but the expectation, you know, there's no expectation to just download them and have a play with them, especially if you don't have the kit anyway, just to give you an idea of how beautiful these pieces are. So like I say, that one I've got in there. These I will be cutting out. I have printed them 2 to a page as well, so I've got them. Is that them? Yeah, that's one of them. Oh, and that's the other. So I've got them smaller, and then this one which I've cut out. There's another one, another freebie. Okay, so let's move those to one side. Did I count this in with the pages that I just counted? I need to just ink this. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward. So it's all exciting for me because it's a new part of the kit, and it's my first ever tall skinny, and yeah, new month. So is it the 2nd or 3rd? I can't remember, of February, something like that. Yeah, just get rid of my cold and life's good. And to be fair, if that's all I've got to worry about, a bit of a cold, I'm not doing bad, am I? So I wish the same for you guys. I hope there's not too much going on for you. Okay, I think that's it. Can't wait to dig in these. Do you remember me painting that key? Yeah, some little playing cards. Oh, little cloth clock. The teapots, yeah. So the colours are very similar, very much so. The images, I think, are pretty much the same, but there's some pops of colour in this one. So I heard Tanya say. Right, so I did toy with taking those off. I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is fold this, so it's going to be that way. I'm going to do it completely in half. What I'm thinking is I could have some dangly things off the back of that if I wanted to, or I could wrap something through it, or I'll just leave it there to play with. I can't see me disliking it particularly, but if I do, I can easily fold them up. Now, whether to keep that square or... Did I have one folded somewhere? I know I folded those, but no, let's just fold one. Let's fold. Do I want her on the inside? She might be a nice surprise on the inside. Yeah, I'm going to fold her on the inside, so let's just fold this and have a look size-wise against this. Now I printed this borderless, but it didn't come out borderless, but it was only a very, very, very tiny border on it, so it is ever so slightly smaller than the A4. That's perfect. And yeah, I needed to rip the edges anyway, so that was fine. Yeah, so they're going to fit perfect in there. Okay, let's, like I say, I folded these and cut them and made them all odd. I didn't fold that one. Yeah, so I did a really grungy one with the last kit, and I really loved it. So yeah, I'm starting with grungy with this one. One of these is going to be the front cover, and I am going to make 2 of these. So it doesn't really matter which one I put on. We'll decide that in a moment. Let's just get these papers folded. So we have that one that way, so we'll have this one this way. Whoops. Sorry, I'm still sniffing a little bit. And I didn't bring any cough sweets up with me, so isn't that lovely? Cheshire Cat. Looks a bit like Simba. I mean, Simba's prettier, but yeah. There's a tabby by the looks of him on there. Neil's back at work today, so yeah, Simba's feeling a little bit. Right, which way do I think I might have that one in the middle, that collaged page. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to cut that door out and use it as well. You know, not out of here, out of another page that I print out. Could cut it out and just have it opening on there so that you can see the page through it, couldn't you? Now there's an idea for you. Yeah, so much fun. Okay, so I've got them all. Nope, there's another one somewhere. The Alice one that I just tried in. So what do I want on the front? So the pictures we've got are the Cheshire Cat. I want him as a surprise, and I want Alice as a surprise. Where was she? There. I probably want a fairly plain one, that one. If I'm going to have this over it, let's fold this. I'm not going to ink this. I want this to be completely black and white and grey. See how it changes. Yeah, like that. Okay, so but I wanted that one as a middle. Fancy putting that on the back of that, Denise. How annoying. Oh well, I'm not going to have it as a middle because although it is the back, it's the same picture as that. Fiddlesticks. Have I got another plainish one? I suppose that is plainish. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't mind that with the little chess pieces down the side actually. And then the door onto the chess pieces. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, because I definitely want this one in the middle. So what will we have next to that? The Queen and Alice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or one of those. Where's Alice gone? Sorry if I'm driving you mad. I'm looking for Alice, that's it. I think it wants to be that way. That's it. So then we'll have the Queen. Oh no, she's the middle, so yeah. Oh, I think we're nearly there. What's that? Yeah, that one there. That very torn one there. And there. Gosh, that took me a little bit, didn't it? But oops. So yeah, it doesn't feel too wide. I don't, you know, if I'm going to put things in it, not too many things, but I'm going to put things in it, so I don't want it to be like a, you know, really fat at this end. Yeah, like that. Now, shall I? Don't think I've inked this round. I couldn't decide if I was going to tear it or not, so I'll have to do that. I'll have to ink this round. And then I was going to say, shall I put the front cover on first? I think I will. In fact, I think I might do both covers today because it's going to come together very quickly, isn't it? So it'd be nice to do two. I haven't printed the papers off for the other one. I mean, I've got them printed off single-sided, which I always do first. I suppose I could do one with, I could do a single-sided one. I'll just do the cover though. Okay, and then I've seen some lovely lacy versions of this. I'm not going to make this one a lacy one, but I might do a lacy long tall journal when I've done this one, once it's got me. Okay, so who have we got? We've got Rabbit in the front of this one, so we'll go with Alice. And yeah, it's giving me lots of room there to put, you know, a label or something, or, you know, words to name it. I think that just about fits perfect. Who would have thought it? All right, let's ink down that, and then I can see the middle. There. Obviously it's going to be a soft cover. I'm just wondering if it's going to need something down there, or if it's going to be strong enough. And it's not going to be a real heavy one, is it? I just love, I don't really want to cover up all this luscious coffee dye, tea dye. I suppose I could put something down the middle. Yeah, like masking tape or something like that. I'm just thinking it needs to be quite pretty though. Let's see what washi we've got that will do the trick. Bear with me. Whoops, I don't actually have many browns, so I've got this script one, the Tim Holtz one, that one. Well, that's script as well, but Or butterflies, dark butterflies, I don't know, let's have a look. Doesn't look to be much left on this one either. Right, that's the back, so that's the inside. Let me just see, I mean a lot of it will be covered up anyway. So they're all greens and browns. Okay, let me just put that there and have a look at this one. Right, let's see if this one will tear first. You know, open properly. Oh, it's not doing too bad at the minute. Oh, that's got it. So this is like dictionary page. Yeah, it says imagination, dream there, and memory. So that's definitely the one I'm wanting. Perfect. So let me just wrap the butterfly one up. And like I say, you probably won't even see or read it, but if parts of it are showing through, and it will strengthen that spine a little bit. Or do I want it on the outside? Seeing as it's so fitting, let's put it on the outside. Yeah, I might put some on the inside as well, and then it definitely is. It's just, you know, if you're making journals, and particularly if you're selling them, although, you know, just the same if you're gifting them or using them yourself, you kind of want them, you know, to last when they're opened and closed. You know, they're for using. And if you're anything like me with my journals, I don't particularly do anything in them. I don't have time more than anything else, but I do like to open and close and look, and you know, that thing us paper lovers do, stroke the pages and rub my hands over the pages and things like that. So yeah, you know, you want them to last. I mean, the sad fact is they won't last forever and ever because they're papers, but yeah, they should last a good long time. Although we have got 100-year-old papers, haven't we, that we use in our craft, so maybe they will. Okay. So the question is, do I want it on the inside as well? Do I want something different on the inside? I think I want something. Now I've put that on the outside. Let's fold it over and have a look what the cover looks. Oh, yeah, quite like that actually. So you know, I loved the coffee dye so much, I really didn't want to lose it, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It looks like a piece of newspaper behind it, doesn't it? So yeah, I think I'm going to go in the middle with the same tape. Oh, it's running lovely now, this. It was a bit of a pain when I first opened it. I got it off the lady that I got the my die cut machine off, and yeah, maybe it had just been sat not used. It was brand new, so maybe it was just the outer layers that were not happy. Now I've had a few plays with it, it's running fine. Okay, I didn't ink the middle there, so I can't exactly see where it is. Oh, okay, so I'm gluing it because, for those of you that are newish, I'm gluing the washi because I don't want it to come off. Now washi tape is kind of, it's removable tape, so it's meant to be put on and removed, a bit like masking tape, you know, when you're masking for decorating and things like that. The whole idea of it is that it's low tack tape, so that you can, you know, take it off and reuse it, which sometimes is good in journaling, but sometimes you want it to stay, and in this instance I want it to stay. I don't want it to peel off, so that's why I've added the extra glue. I don't want it to the edges to curl up as well, which is, you know, also sometimes something you do want in a journal. Nothing nicer in a grungy journal than a bit of peeled off. I've trimmed the card there, tape, but in this instance again I don't. Okay, so the ink I'm using is still Vintage Photo. I thought about changing it out for my walnut stain, but I decided to stay with it, and I'm pleased with it on the papers and on this card. So definitely giving it a lot more stability in the middle. Now of course it is only, what do you think that is, 200, 220 maybe. It's not very thick GSM, so it's not all that strong a cover. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we could put him on the back, but then I would hide my holes. But that's quite nice, the back of him. And I'm also thinking I could punch them through if I wanted to, couldn't I, if I decide I want to use them. Okay, so let's have her on the front and him on the back. Oops, you can see a you can see a printing mistake on the back of him there. Okay, so now shall I go with, I'm going to go with the art glitter. I have filled it up. The only issue is, yeah, it's a big amount to cover, isn't it? And it's just I want to sew in, so I want it to be dry. I've got a lot of things to do today. Always do on Neil's first day back at work downtown. He's only gone in for two days this time, so you know, twice turned around and he'll be off again. Otherwise I would do it with Fabri-Tac and stop and come back and film, but no time. I'm late. I'm like the white rabbit this morning. Oh, it is morning. No, it's not morning anymore. Okay, come on, go down straight. Now I was thinking of just tying it round with some really grungy lace or fabric, you know, as a closure. I think we are going to get 2 of these done, not today. We're going to get 2 of these done in, I think I've got 4, I think this, yes, because it's February, so there must be 4 Thursdays, because like I say, it's every Thursday for me, because the other ladies in the design team, including Tanya, are going to be working on the same kits, the 2 kits. So there'll be a video up each day of somebody doing something luscious with it. So yeah, that will leave me 4 days to work on this, and I can carry on at the end, but I don't think I'll need to, so I think I might get both. I do them fairly similar, not identical but fairly similar, and then yeah, then I'll properly will have had, oops, come on, less chat, more concentration at the minute, Denise. That one's quite, oh well, properly get me fix in February before I start it again. Yeah, I might do Nanny's in March just to keep the momentum going. Might do it as my Monday project in March. Now of course I could put something on the inside as well, but I really like that, yeah, and I might end up with some, what's the word, some sort of pockets or embellishments of some description in there. So yeah, it's a lovely, yeah, it's tactile. It's not, it's tactile. It's a lovely feeling journal. Just love the, I think because it's so different to anything I've ever done, love the shape of it. Right, what do we want? Sewing in kit. Right, I'm sure I saw you this morning. Here you are. Here you are. I'll just give it a second or two to dry. I'm just going to have a quick look at what I've got. Now of course a lot of these in here are for the, you know, the proper sized journal. Well, the frames will go nice in there. I might pull a few bits out that are a possibility. Oh, I remember making that. I loved him. He will go in there, but yeah. So I've just spotted a lot of pockets here that I didn't use from the previous kit. I'll leave those in there now, but they look like they could cut down to be in there if I wanted. Now I do want quite a lot of journal space. I don't want too many pockets going in, but I do want some. Right, the tags need to be taller, don't they? Oh yeah, I had the book. So I had a book that I took apart. Oh look, that fits. That's a postcard that Tanya sent me. Now I think she had them in her shop I think she had a full set of them. Whether they're still there or not, I don't know, but it'd be worth going on and having a look. I think I used a couple of them in my last project. Yeah, these are, I think that was a topper I made from pages from the book. Yeah, they're not going, they're too big. Okay, what's this? Hang on. I'll probably have to let you have a quick look into now. Look, now there's a long, yeah, a long tall pocket. That will fit. Let me just dig some of the things out. Now, also from Tanya's shop. I think she had a kit, an Alice kit, when we did this last time. It's another one of those, look. Which is probably, yeah, that's going to fit as well. I mean, it is an add-on kit, so it is a standalone kit. I've got one that goes the other way. Oh no, I haven't. It's the same. Ah, this one's on white. Look, I just noticed that one's on the cream. You know, so it's meant to go with the other kit. Now they won't go that way, but they will go that way. Got two of the same. I'll take one back. And the rest of it's all like my book and some charms. Okay, so that should give it a chance to dry while we had a little play. Oh, they all need to go back in. But I've got a little selection of things, you know, from previous makes that I will keep with this kit. And these look like bits that I've made from the actual pages of the book. Oh yeah, I remember making that. Why did that not go in anything? I don't know. And they're obviously not anything at the minute, so they're just book pages. Oh, yeah, I think they're just book pages. We'll have a play with those another day. Right, so you see what I mean? I just can't stop feeling it and touching it. I'm going to want something for up there. What was I doing? I was sewing in. Did you notice? I know Violet would have noticed, wouldn't you? I didn't have my glue pin in. Sorry. Now, I think I'm going to have the strings on the outside of this as well. And am I going to do just a big 3 hole, or I'm going to do a 5 hole? I think I'll just do a big 3 hole on this one. It's just so easy, especially if you're following along. And it's my go-to. And then I might try the 5 hole on the other one and see. Yeah. So I've got this one which is thicker, or this one which is thinner. I have black, however darker brown. Sorry about the rattly noise. I'm going to put some, yeah, I'm going to go dark brown. I'm going to tie it here, but I'm going to put some little pearl beads, I think, on the dangles. Probably one of these on one. And yeah, some pearl beads. So I wonder if we still need 3. We'll do 3, shall we? I know I can just leave it on the thread and not cut it, but I didn't get a needle out. I don't know, it's kind of not comfortable for me to do it like that. Should get out of my comfort zone sometimes, shouldn't I? Maybe I will next time. Okay, so obviously putting the now I think about it, putting this washi on here is going to help, you know, me not pull the holes with this so badly. So, and I won't need to push the oil so far down because it's not a real thick paged book. Sorry, I'm thinking, can you hear me moving my head around? I'm thinking, what am I going to stab it into is what I was thinking. Here we go. Ever prepared, you know me. So I'm going to need clips on it. I'm just wondering about, rather than those harsh. Oh yeah, look, you can have a look in the little paper clip drawer. What I'm looking for is some really big paper clips. I must go on, you know, if we're doing things like this, I must go on Amazon and have a look. I only ever think about things like that when I moved it already, when I'm wanting them. And then the minute I've finished filming and wanting something, I forget to go look. Let's clip it and see. I don't know what I've done. Yeah, clips might be a little bit severe, seeing as it's only a slim one. You know what I'm thinking? You could make one of these, a generic one of these, and cut it in half. Is that too? Is that a strange thought? When I said generic, I meant you know, without the images. A plain one is what I meant. Because obviously, if I cut this in half with scalper, she wouldn't be decapitated, but she'd be scalped. Poor old Alice. And various other images inside it wouldn't be right, would they? But right, that's nice. That's holding it, and it's not too harsh on the pages. And are we all in? Now, I'm not too bothered if anything sticks out. There was a piece of that coffee dyed lined paper sticking out at one point. There it is, look. Can always tear it down if I don't like it afterwards. Yeah, I'm liking the fact that I've got a really big picture on the front, but still all that room, you know, to do things with, to play with. Did I get me all out? What am I playing at? It's because my brain's going at a million miles an hour, all the things I'd like to do with it. So, yeah, I was thinking something else then, and it's gone completely now. Right, I am starting on the outside because I want the strings to finish on the outside, but I'm punching it from the inside because that's the easiest way to get in the crease exactly. Okay, we're through. Okay, leave plenty there. And yeah, I'm going to come quite a long way down here. What would you say that is? About an inch from the bottom. Oops, pulled one off already, look. Yep, so I haven't pushed my awl in all that far. Like I said to you on the beginners video on Wednesday, you know, it's graduated, so the further in you push it, the bigger hole that you get. I know, I'm not trying to teach those of you that know to suck eggs, I'm just trying to help those that don't know these things. Sometimes it's nice not to learn the hard way. Yeah, that masking tape. That washi tape has helped in several ways. I've lost my hole now. Took my eye off it. It's still there. Let me just... I think because it's pushing the washi tape out, and as I pull the awl out, it's pulling a bit of washi tape in. Completely lost it now. Come on. Stop being awkward. There you go. Yeah, it's got like a little tiny flap of washi, and after I was just literally saying it's made life easier. And as I pull it all out, the little flap pulls in. There we go. There we go. Just a little patience. Am I doing it right? Yes. Yeah, that's right. I'm going back out the middle. Oh, so we get that long piece up there. Yeah, it's not very often I do it with the strings on the outside. So yeah, that is quite a long stretch for that, isn't it? So maybe that's why the five hole would have been better. Yeah, I've not watched many people make these because they just didn't appeal to me. So perhaps I should have paid more attention to how they were. I don't want to be rough because I don't want it to pull a hole through. Yeah, paid more attention to how they were binding it. I'm just going to tighten the bow for now and then decide. I know I want dangles on it, but I don't know if I want a bow or just dangles. I'll see. To dig some beads out as well. Okay, so let's have a look what we've made. So I can't do the other cover because I've used both of the images, making a front and a back on this one. It has actually thickened the cover up, so that's probably a good idea. So yeah, that's not going to be a bow. That is definitely going to be dangling down because The bow's driving me crazy already. Okay, let's have a look. That's worked out really well. I'm so pleased with that. So yeah, might have something on the inside there. Probably will have something on the inside there. That lovely paper. Might have to alter, might have to make the camera angle a bit bigger while I'm working on this. That still doesn't look grungy enough to me. Oh, maybe I haven't inked that side. Let's have a look. I don't think I have. Look, I haven't. It looked just a little bit, dare I say, pristine. I don't want it to. The papers particularly. Let's see. That's better. Oh, I like that one. That's it. That's definitely better. That's what I was after. Yeah, so lots of room for writing, you know, and creating. Beautiful, that one. I don't want to overdo this, but I might just do a little bit of it on here. Maybe one this way. That's it. Oh, the gold. Now, that one, I might stencil on that actually. That's a little bit that was showing, wasn't it? Yeah, I wish I had that Harlequin stencil. I don't. What have I got just here? The swirly one. Not really what I wanted, but just try a little bit in one spot and see. The right way down. Yeah, that's the way. Where shall I put it? A bit down here and see. Let's put this big swirl here. Oops. Yeah, I don't mind it actually. I'm not going to swirl all over, but just a little bit of something. It would be a bit obvious to do it there as well, wouldn't it? Yeah, I won't. I might put something else there. Oh, that door. I love that door. Oh, you're a bit loose. You are a little bit. No, with that, no, I don't think we are. It's just that it's a long thread. So yeah, I definitely want the 5-hole for the other one. It's not moving about in its cover at all. As I was saying, I love that door. That's going to be a favourite, I think, with a lot of people. Yeah, like that one. Again, that might need a bit more grunging up. Might do some more splatter on there. Not with gold, with something different. Yeah, there's some little pops of colour in a dress here that wasn't in the last image. You know, there are little things that are different. Because this image was in the previous. Yeah, her dress is definitely different. Oh, they came together nice, didn't they? Lovely. And I loved the teapots and things as well. Yeah, there was cakes and jellies and things in the last kit, so we might have some of those on this page here. Yeah, I'll have to have a look on the kit and maybe print out some bits, you know, last year's that I'd like to add on to this one without overfilling it, because to be honest, if that came to me as it was, I would be thrilled with it. It's lovely. Yeah, some beads on there and something on here. Yeah, can't wait. So yeah, we'll definitely make another one. We'll make 2, and then, because like this is kind of my prototype, if you like, isn't it? It's the first thing I've ever made. Okay, thank you so much for joining me for that. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. I think you can tell I thoroughly enjoyed playing with it. Yeah, I always enjoy new kits, as you know, but this Alice has got my heart still. So yeah, pop over and have a look. Like I say, all the links will be in my description. And if not, come back next Thursday to see what I do with it. Okay, I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely day. Bye for now.